Hey, Candy. How goes it?
It goes, Jen. How are you tonight?
I am well, thank you. I'm excited. It's just us girls. Woohoo! We got Candy
Ooh,
in the
although
house.
we miss Carrie and
We,
Megan,
we do,
but
but
the alternative is us.
exactly. So I
Awesome.
can be excited about that. The
It's
girls know we
exciting.
love them,
Oh
right?
yeah,
Megan, Carrie, you know we love
yeah,
you. Yeah,
yes,
and we miss you.
yes.
Um,
But the show must go on, as people say, right?
exactly. Has to.
Exactly.
And I'm tagging a couple of people like Megan and Carrie right now.
Awesome,
Uh,
awesome.
and your hubby, how is my boyfriend?
He's doing okay. He's doing okay.
Yeah.
Shameless plug. Here's his book. Go out and buy it, people. Amazon, Barnes and Noble, or Kindle, and it's on Apple Books, actually too. But
um,
I have to do that.
and then so how's work going this week so far?
So far, it's going okay. How about you?
It's going good.
You know, I wish
I had
my
a fun phone call
sal-
today.
I wish my salary would increase like the cost of everything else these days, though.
Uh-huh.
Going to the grocery store isn't what it used to be.
Do you have Lidl or Audi near
I do
you?
not. No. We have an
Oh,
Aldi. We have an Aldi,
okay.
yes.
So I'm weird. I will never, ever, ever buy protein there, but I'll buy my veg there because it's the same they have at Harris Teeter and
Mm-hmm.
Publix. Like literally, the packaging is the exact same. If you get a Lidl there, I like them a lot because they sell my favorite chicken. So
Mm.
Lidl, Audi, you guys should, I don't know, sponsor us. I'm just saying. Shameless plug. If we
Shameless
have
plug.
people who are watching, let us know.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, Joshua.
And of course, yes, we all do. And then
Aw.
I did not make him cry.
Aw. That was a
Jacob and
good
I go
show.
way back. Jacob and I started Pundits Pundit. For those of you who didn't get a chance to watch last week, Pundits Pundit, it was Jacob's last show for at least the foreseeable future because he made an error in judgment on something he posted on Twitter or X, formerly known as Twitter. And I was about to go dyslexic on you.
Uh-oh. No, no, no.
And we kind of had to set him straight. I mean,
Exactly.
some things like his heart was in the right place, in my opinion, but he doesn't always think before he speaks or types.
I think it's a good lesson for everybody that is going to
Everyone.
be on social media. If you want a point to come across, you need to explain it. Like you can't just use all these little short words and think everyone's going to understand what you mean. You need to spell it out.
Especially when you're friends with a chunky girl and you're going to slam somebody for being chunky. And you know what, Candy? I do, but I would bet $100 that I don't have right now that you would wipe Jacob's butt on the tennis court.
I would love to see that thing happen. And I haven't played in a
Buy your
while.
groceries for half a week. And thank you, Bradley.
Aw, yes.
Aw, thanks, Joshua.
Joshua, we're working on it. We're trying to get her. We'll see.
We'll
But
see.
But let's talk about, there was some exciting basketball happened this
Yes.
weekend. And I think your point, because we were talking about this offline, that more people watched the women college basketball game championship than the men by quite a bit. They're talking 18.82 million for the women against 14.82 for the men. Yes!
And
Women's sports.
Until way late in the day to announce the men's viewership too.
Yes. Oh yeah.
I will say this. Dawn Staley, she is a class act. And the fact that she actually thanked Caitlin Clark and gave Caitlin her roses, that was awesome. That was, I think Dawn, honestly, I was outcoached as they should have been by Dawn Staley, who did go undefeated. And, my husband and I were talking, he was like, Well, the SEC has a tougher football schedule, but the SEC is not known for basketball. Do you think they did so good, and South Carolina did so well, and the play and the basketball because there's not, as much of a challenge? And I was like, I don't know, because you've got LSU, you've got, ABC. I was like, and let's face facts, South Carolina doesn't have recognizable names for their players, right? But
neither does Iowa.
Caitlin?
I mean, who except Caitlin, but like who, and only because she scored so much. That's the reason why she's so well known. Who would go to Iowa for basketball? Like, I mean, if you're going to go to the Big Ten, you're not going to go to Iowa. You're going to go to like Ohio State, Indiana. Indiana's known for basketball,
Yeah.
But Iowa, the Cornhuskers.
Is Caitlin from Iowa?
I think so.
Okay, I was thinking so. That kind of made the most sense to me.
Right. But I think Iowa's outcoached. But here's where I think the biggest difference was. I think one of the biggest difference was the fact that South Carolina had backups that played and have played. They've played 9 players regularly and substituted them, so they were fresher legs. They were there. They could. Whereas I don't think Iowa does. So,
yeah. Well, and I was going to say, like, LSU has Angel Reese,
mm-hmm.
or had Angel Reese,
right?
Because she's declared. So, congrats.
Said Caitlin.
And yeah, Caitlin has too. Some other big names did too. Haley Van Lee has entered the. Did she declare? Did she enter the transfer portal again? Megan, if you're watching.
I think I'm trying to think if she declared or if she. Let me think. Let me see about that. Let's. A lot of them, if they declared, if they don't get picked up, they also put in for eligibility too, so that they've got both that they could do. Let's see. But Clark also won Wooden Award as Women's Player of the Year. That was just announced, so we should really announce that, breaking on our, on our broadcast here. Let's see who else. But now South Carolina, I think they have a lot of people repeating that are coming back. I think she only has 2 that were graduating out. I want to say
you lost almost everybody last year too.
They did, but this year I think they're gonna keep almost everybody. Let me see, what is it? Most of the team minus Camila Cardoso returning. There's every reason to think more titles are on the horizon. So Camila is the only one that's leaving. So, and look, think about it. Freshman Tessa Johnson.
Amazing.
Malaysia.
You said her name and I got goosebumps. And Joshua will talk about Nelly in a minute.
But freshmen making the impact that they did.
She went on there like it was no big deal. And you know what? That's how you know you got a pro. She'll be the next big name.
Well, and I think Coach Staley's got it right, because she said that she goes and she invites not just the players, but their families and talks as a group, because she wants the buy-in, not just from the student, but from the families that support the student. And I think that's just so right.
Yeah, that is. Because I know when I was swimming, I had a coach who would do that. Coach Frankie Bell. If anybody knows about swimming, she's the one who invented Melvin Stewart's signature butterfly for him. And she would do that a couple times a year. Because swimming, unless you don't know anything about swimming. You don't understand the workouts. You don't understand, the twice a days. That's excluding the jump. You know what I mean? So, and that's the same with, I never played basketball. I have no hand-eye coordination. That's why I will never play you in tennis, Candy. Racquetball, I got you, baby.
Okay. As much as we talk about Caitlin, and I know how she was disappointed that she came up short, but let's face it, she brought women's hoops back to the forefront. Attention grabbing, and that was what she was proud of. When she said, obviously she would have wanted to win on Sunday. We all know that. But she said one of her greatest feats was the fact that she brought relevance back to women's college basketball.
Yeah, it had been kind of missing. And you know what my secret hope is? I said this in a chat. I kind of hope Caitlin and Angel end up on the same WNBA team. So all the haters can stop hating and see that they're actually friends, because these two young ladies have been playing together since they were 9 or 10, if not before. So right. You know what? Haters gotta hate. And you know what all it does is add fuel to an athlete. But stop threatening people's lives over a damn game. Y'all crazy.
They had to take down the social media of Gabby. That was just horrible. Horrible, right? Getting death threats. Come on. No game is worth that. No game. It's a game. Mm-hmm.
You know what? There's a winner. There's a loser. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Exactly.
I mean, there are some, I'm sure you have some matches you're exceptionally proud of. I have some meets I'm exceptionally proud of. But you know what? I never made it to the Olympics. Why? Because there's only a select few that can make it. And I was pretty okay. But I wasn't that good. I was not Katie Ledecky. I was not Michael Phelps. It just didn't happen.
I hear you. No Serena here.
Right? So Joshua asked us a question. And so Joshua, honestly, I don't know if Candy does, but this weekend has been more about WNBA, NBA, because the WNBA is coming up. And of course, NCAA men's and NCAA women's for me. And a little making fun of people with mock drafts, because I truly don't understand how invested people get into a mock draft. It blows my mind. Y'all, it's a game. You're playing a game. It's not real. Just saying. You don't even win or lose in a mock draft, do you, Candy? Okay. But so apparently Nelly Corda is changing the way for the LPGA, for the Ladies Pro Golf Association, which is epic. She's won her 4th consecutive tour, or victory in this tour. And she's just bossed the ball. She just can't even imagine it. And you know what? I didn't watch it. I haven't watched a lot of it. But just knowing the mindset I had, and Candy, I'm sure you can relate as a fellow former athlete, when you get in the zone, you're in the zone. So, I mean, that's awesome. And congrats to you. Look at her bringing the LPGA relevant again, too, and becoming a superstar there. That's awesome. How many times can I say that word?
I don't know, a lot. I tell people, when you're in the zone, you know you're in the zone. If you're a pitcher, you know when you're in the zone and throwing strikes, you know it. When you're a basketball player and it's just dropping for you, you know it. You get on these streaks and you know when it's all hitting for you. And right now for her, I mean, she's how old? Let's see. She wins her 4th straight with her major championship on the horizon. And
it's her 12th victory on this tour. This is the 4th straight.
Wow, that's awesome.
The last person since Lorena Ochoa, and this was in 2008, has a player tallied 4 consecutive victories on the tour.
She's 25 years old. That is awesome.
Amazing. And she even said on Sunday, she was like, I can't wrap my head around it, honestly. It's just been a row run the last 3 weeks.
Well, hello, C. Hello, Ralph Williams. Glad you're joining us here. Look at all these people. Yeah.
Hi.
But awesome. She's won 12 times, reached number 1 in the women's world golf rankings. She won the Olympic gold medal back in 2020. Along with her sister, she represented the United States in 2019 in the Solheim Cup and 2021, as well as her own in the 2023. 25 years old. She actually lives down in Bradenton, Florida. And that's where she's from.
From you, isn't it?
That is. It's the other side of the state. It's on the west. It's on the West Coast. So, but kudos to her. Like, that's just awesome.
That is awesome. Florida's doing good with. I mean, I know Florida's got their crazy people, but they're doing pretty good with some athletes lately.
It's about time. I mean, they get to train year round pretty much down here, especially some of those sports. So, Rocket Scientist 69, what's going on? What's going on, scientist? Oh. Well, I know Josh was asking you earlier about the NHL, and I know that's not necessarily your forte.
It's not.
But
so I'm gonna let you handle it.
Of course. So we're going to talk a little bit about it. Like right now, it's a great time of the year to be watching. There's 5 games left of the regular season. There are 5 teams going for 2 wild card spots, and the point differential between the 5 is 2 points. 2 points. So all these games matter. Yes.
Crazy. All right. So those who are not in the know, who else in the running for the playoffs right now?
So Tampa Bay Lightning, the Detroit Red Wings, the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Washington Capitals, and the Philadelphia Flyers are all neck and neck in the wild card. So right now it's the Lightning. The Lightning, it got in. It's the Red Wings. The Islanders are still trying to get in. Carolina's already clinched, and so have the Rangers. So those from that division, those are who's in. The Dallas Stars are in. Colorado Avalanche are in. The Winnipeg Jets are in. The Canucks and the Oilers are also in. So there's still a little wild card. Yep.
I have a question.
Of course.
To get Jordan to stop complaining, do we want the Avalanche to win again or no? I love you, Jordan.
That is funny. So the Bruins are also in. The Florida Panthers are in, and so are the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Rocket Scientist.
69 stands for how many rocket engines I've worked on. Is that all? Only 69? Come on.
Up it to 70, mister.
Yes. Or Mrs. Yes. Okay, Jen, what else is happening in your world?
So I don't know about you, but I'm like, okay, I need somebody to explain to me why everybody gets so invested in mock drafts. Just somebody in the chat. Just tell me. I don't understand it. It blows my mind. But I'm also that person that goes to the football game without tailgating first because I don't understand that either. I want to go in and watch the game.
Oh my goodness, girl. You got to get to a good tailgate.
Oh, I know where they are. I've been invited. I just want to go sober to the game because I want to remember everything.
Jen, are you tuning into Inside the Pigskin tonight?
I will probably have it on in the background. Yes.
All right.
Are you going to be on it, Joshua?
I think he'll just be in the chat room. But hey, you never know.
But I'm not going to lie. What have you thought about the Jags offseason? Have they made a lot of moves? Are you impressed with that?
Not impressed, I would say, at this point. But I mean, there's the draft yet, so you never know. And I haven't been following them as good as I probably should. But
okay. I will say this. Carrie, thank you for giving me Tillis, and Boo for not giving me Sneeze, and I'll cut his ass anyway. But I am impressed with what Tillis, Morgan, and Canales has done. And I loved that yesterday was the first day of workouts, and literally Canales was at the door greeting every single player, giving everybody a hug, just a man hug. And hold on, what did he say? Scott said we can't have too many jokes because you can crack jokes here, it's fine. We like to laugh.
We do.
Yes. The green orb flying. But yes, this house is haunted. And Rob, if you know how to get in touch with a paranormal specialist, please tell them to tell my husband's grandmother to help me clean the damn house. All right, thanks. Just saying.
Oh, you're too funny.
Oh, Scott loves me and he knows I don't follow rules. But I've been really impressed. Like, we're making deals left and right. Like, we made a really good deal with Derek yesterday, Derek Brown, who, when we drafted him a couple of years ago, literally my friend Nick Stevens can attest to this. He and I got into it. Like, into it. He was like, I don't want Derek Brown, blah, blah. Now, like, he's Derek Brown's biggest fan, like, bigger than me. We made a killer deal with that, plus clearing up $5 million cap space. We've gotten some really good people in free agency. Like, we let people walk, but some of the people who walked, honestly, Candy, they didn't want to be here anymore. And that sucks. After last year's shenanigans, 100% understood. And so, Candy's the one with the green orb.
Where? I don't see it. Green orb.
Oh, see, are you friends with Jay Denzel? Because that's a Denzel comment right there to me.
Yeah.
But they but I don't know. Like, I've been so impressed with that. So what about your Packers? Have they done anything to help Jordan about it all?
Well, we let Aaron Jones go, but we got Josh Jacobs. So I think it'll be interesting because we are a young team. Christian Watson, he's no longer on the market for all of you females out there. He actually got married this past weekend. But yeah, out in California. I saw some pictures. That was cool. But Jen, the other thing is baseball started last week.
Oh yeah. That's your passion. Tell everybody where you got married so everybody understands how much you love baseball.
Well, and I was explaining this to my boss the other day because my boss isn't a big baseball fan either. I grew up with baseball. My dad was an usher at the baseball park. So we grew up with baseball. Like, it was just in us, and yes, we're going to miss Jacob. But so my dad passed that on to me. So that's where I think I got my love for baseball. I mean, I love football too, but there is, a small part of me that does love the baseball because of Dad. I mean, I can remember us as a family sitting like for Easter Sunday, and we were sitting in the back patio at Grandma's house on the barbecue and listening to the baseball game. So
yeah, and I love that. Sorry, I thought that was a kind of funny joke.
That is. The orb there scared me. Where is that? I don't even.
I think they're just playing.
I guess.
I think they're making jokes.
They must be. But that's okay because at least they're in here in the chat room. They're engaging. We love that.
Love it. Mm-hmm. And it's some fresh blood too, which I live. Yeah. And hopefully I need to message her, but I need to message her because then I got embarrassed. So I need to message Kimberly again. But I do have high hopes that we're going to have a really cool guest on in the very near future. So, awesome. I told you about her. You guys would know her dad. Her dad is kind of famous, but Kimberly is making her own mark in this road, and we gotta say, like, she's somebody I'm really impressed by. Like, awesome. She's just good people. So, I just need to text her.
There you go.
But so tell me about your Brewers. Have they started off well?
The Brewers they have started off well. I'm kind of, I shouldn't say impressed because that's probably not the right way to put it, but they considering they have a new manager, because remember Craig Counsell left us for the Cubs because he thought that was the team to go to. We're 6-3, which isn't bad considering. Right. Like the Marlins are 1-9. I'm like, oh, that's painful.
That's because my friend TJ moved to Charlotte. He left the area and he moved to Charlotte. Oh, I think he took the mojo with him. I'll check TJ on that.
But how cool is this? We talk baseball, we talk basketball, we talk football, we talk hockey. We're all over the place.
Exactly. So let me explain some things. Jacob needed a timeout. Like it was self-imposed. None of us made him leave or anything like that. Jacob's a grown man, as you all know, fully in his own opinions. Yes, Jacob and I have a friendship outside of this. We became friends via another network that we used to be affiliated with. Jacob and I started Pundits Pundit. I started as producer and to check him, and and he would check me too. But then we added Denzel. Then some other stuff left. But Jacob is fine, and he just, I mean, when you're doing 6-7 shows a week and you're working full time also and working a part-time job. And see, I don't know why you think that man has stylish hair, because I just want to trim it all the damn time. I really do. But
Yes.
but he's doing fine. And Jacob is too much of a personality not to start another show and not to have an inventive show. But I mean, y'all know what he said on Twitter. And like that, plus like he'd gone home, for a couple of days, he needed that time at home. He needed that rest, because as y'all see how high energy Jacob is. I get this. I'm high energy too. And you just need a break sometimes. Sometimes you just have to have that break.
Yep.
It was built in 1977.
Wow.
Hello, Jeremy.
Hello, smoking Jeremy.
But yeah, Jacob is fine. Candy can attest to this.
Yep.
We're still in chats with him. I'm sure Candy still sends some text messages to harass him in the middle of the day. I do. So
yes.
But no, he's good. He's good. And we'll let him know y'all were asking about him.
Of course.
All right. So you have to no, but we did smoke a meat yesterday. Are you talking to Jeremy? But Alton and I did smoke some made a brisket last night. So
I'm gonna get a little football taste this weekend.
Really?
Spring football games for the Hurricanes is Saturday night, so we're gonna be going. Hopefully. So yes.
That will be fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yummy.
Put some pineapple on it. They're too funny.
I will say this.
Yes.
Have you ever had, because they're talking about pineapple and skirt steak and things, when we went to the Preakness a couple years ago in Baltimore, we went to an Afghani restaurant after the race. They had this cilantro chutney.
Mm.
My gosh. Find a recipe for it, rocket scientist. Get a lot of cilantro. You got to peel it. Got to add some vinegar. Do some stuff. This, that, and the other. I put a dildo and trend on Instagram at one point. It's still there. Y'all can find it. But it will make my mouth very happy. It'll make your mouth very happy too. All right. Now you guys got to head over. We got to let Candy get her Mountain Dew, her Diet Mountain Dew, so she can head over to Inside the Pigskin.
Yes. Everybody's got to show up.
Like, if y'all have it, send us a message, send me a message, send Candy a message. Post on our 3 Chicks in a Pod Facebook page if y'all have any topics you want us to discuss.
If you are seeing that red subscribe button, you got to hit it. Like us, share us.
Yes, share, like.
Share. Exactly.
And
every Tuesday night.
We're going to have Jeremy back on too, because he is a popular man in this crowd.
He is.
Hello, Smoker J. I like that. All right. See you guys in 7. And please tune in again. You guys rock. This has been really fun and interactive tonight.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye.
Inside the Pigskin
is next on
the South Florida Tribune YouTube channel. Head over there.